On this episode of Wet County, we'll be swinging for the fences and taking the show to new heights. We be jamming to the sounds of Vibe Irie.
One of the great things about living here on the Gulf is the myriad of sports options. That's why we decided to do an all sports episode of Wet County. Now the best part about being here is that beautiful piece of water sitting right at our front doorstep. So we decided, let's go hit the waves.
I'm natural, I'm so high, I'm natural.
This is the sports episode of Wet County. And you can't do sports on the Gulf without hitting the water. So we're at key sailing, where you can rent a jet ski, go parasailing, and do just about anything there is to do on the water.
If it floats, we've got it. We've got kayaks, we've got stand-up paddle boards, of course wave runners, pontoon boats. We offer parasailing, and the Hobie cats. The wave runners are a blast. And of course all the Navy guys out from NATTC, they're out here every weekend. 23 and over, just need a photo ID.
Hey, I got that covered.
Jet skis start at a half an hour, that's the minimum, and then we just go up from there. Pretty much anything after a half hour, we can accommodate you.
If you need to blow off some steam and hit a wave runner, this is the place to come.
This is one of the Hobie kayaks, and the Hobie line is really unique because you can pedal it like a bicycle, or you can paddle it like a regular kayak. Your hands are free. You can fish while you're pedaling, or you can be drinking a beer.
There you go. You get a full body workout.
That's it. If people have never sailed before, it's a perfect place to come start. My passion is sailing. The wave runners, the powered stuff, that's part of the business, but I love sailing. This is the Hobie Wave. It's 13 feet long, can carry 3 to 4 people. And if someone has not sailed at all, this is probably what we would put them on. It doesn't have a jib. It's a boomless boat and very easy to operate. Once you learn that you cannot go straight into the wind, you've got to go a little bit off of the wind, then you can make it back in. We've had to go rescue people 20 miles down at Juanas. At least they were there having a beer. So,
if you're going to be stranded, you might as well have a beer.
Might as well be able to have a beer. As far as parasailing goes, they really don't have to know anything. We provide everything. They just need to get on the boat and just have a good time.
All right, so we got a few people about to go up on the parasail. Get up there and do this.
Nice enough. Nice enough. They say we got them sweet. They say we got them sweet.
Wet County with key sailing, and I'm out. Woo! Yeah! Personally, I like to grab a sixer and hit the local Little League field. Maybe heckle the 6-year-olds, maybe throw something on the field. I don't care. Now some people find that a bit creepy. So we found a place where the players are professional and they let the fans get involved. Brody Logan here for a night out at the ballpark with the Pensacola Pelicans. Now, minor league ball is always known for wacky promotions, so we're going to get out there with the promo team and see what kind of shenanigans they have cooked up. And the best part about tonight, it's Thirsty Thursday, so this beer only costs $1. George Washington never tastes so good.
Tonight is a little special. We have our college football night, so we're going to do a little punt, pass, and kick contest. But then we also have our staple games, the ones that we do every night. We have a 90-second time limit, and that's from when the last out is recorded to the first pitch of the next inning. And we try to work in fun games in between them.
How does a fan get to be part of one of the games?
Before the game, we're down by the third base line, and if you ever need to sign up for a game, you can find one of us, and we'll put your name down and have you sign up for games, and if you win, you get nice, cool prizes.
All right, Joey, now say I wanted to be a member of your great promotions team here. What would I need to do tonight to join your team?
Okay, well, you have to have a good personality, always have a smile on.
I don't really like people, and I'm pretty gloomy.
Okay, well, we can still make it happen. You gotta have a personality to work in this field. You can't just be like a dull as a rock and just like walk around with a scowl the whole time.
Believe me, if you've ever seen this show, I have zero personality.
So anyway, you want me to die? You're gonna tell me I won't cry. Don't you dare.
This is the first round of our Pelican Skills Challenge. We're gonna have a little distance throwing contest. 3 guys and 3 girls.
Alright fans, looks like we're gonna have quite a contest. Let's give them a round of applause.
See the way Scoop's looking at me? He's judgmental eyes.
All the guys first and then all the girls second.
Like true gentlemen, we will go first.
It's not fair. I wasn't wearing the right shoes. I'm a soccer style kicker, and these are clearly running shoes. Just wasn't fair.
Thank y'all so much for playing. Everybody was awesome.
It's been a great night tonight with Pelicans baseball, but it's time to chill out, relax in one of these air-conditioned suites, and just enjoy the game. If you're looking for a killer pizza and a frosty brew, think Hopjack's Pizza Kitchen and Tap Room. With downtown locations in both Mobile and Pensacola, Hopjack's sets the standard for good times here on the Gulf Coast. Hopjack's is open 365 days a year, and their gourmet kitchen never closes before 2 a.m., even if it's 1 a.m. on Christmas. With 63 beers on tap and live music every weekend, Hopjack's is the place to be. Hot pizza, cold beer, cool music. Hopjack's Pizza Kitchen and Tap Room.
Become a better graphic designer, video editor, or web developer at SkillQ, where Apple and Adobe trainers teach Photoshop, Flash, Final Cut, and more. Enroll at SkillQ, your Gulf Coast training center.
As the summer starts to cool down, hockey season is heating up. After an incredible first season, the Pensacola Ice Flyers are back. Don't miss out on any of the breakaway action. Full and half season tickets are on sale now. Be there October 23rd when the first puck drops. Recharged, refueled, reinvented, the Pensacola Ice Flyers. Get your tickets now. Places, personalities, parties. Are you ready to get wet? Wet County, Friday nights after Jimmy Kimmel Live. Only on WEAR.
The images from Haiti are heartbreaking. Homes, hospitals, and schools are destroyed. Families searching for loved ones, parents trying to feed their children. But we can all do something. We can help the American Red Cross as it delivers the food, water, and medicine that can save lives. Donate $10 by texting Haiti to 90999. Visit redcross.org or call 1-800-RED-CROSS. Thanks for your help.
Here on the Gulf Coast, we love anything on wheels, especially if it comes with a little violence.
It's tough. It's fun. I enjoy it. It's a contact sport.
I'm F Impressions, Wicked T, Hannah Broad Lecter, and General Smacktitioner.
We've got to have some way of making sure who's for real and who's not. How many of y'all actually do something beyond this? Really close.
I'm probably gonna fall a lot. I'm good at falling, I would say, and probably will get pushed out of the way. So, be thinking with those roadkill. I like it. Roadkill. That is a perfect nickname.
Oh my gosh, I thought you are roadkill.
I thought I was only given one. Well, I wanted some extra padding, so I put both. I put both knee pads on the same knee. I want to get out there, but I feel like I made a major faux pas. I did not wear my fishnets.
You know, they do have a purpose.
Okay.
When you fall, you do not want your skin to hit the ground because all it does is rip off and stay behind you. So when you wear stockings or fishnets or whatever you prefer, you will slide instead of leaving skin trail behind you.
So it's not just to look sexy?
That's a bonus. Not bad at all. You can hit the front, the sides, down to the knees, and up to the shoulders. You cannot hit their back. And obviously you can't hit up in the head, and you can't take out their feet or anything like that. A real hit is going to come from a squatting motion down and then actually up into her.
Oh.
So shoulder comes all the way
like
up.
Football.
Exactly, basically.
Hitting the pads.
It's a decent hit. Just a hip check where you're skating and you just come into it more with your hips instead of the shoulder. Suicide roll.
Okay, suicide roll. I like it.
It's not graceful.
I order that at the sushi restaurant all the time.
Is one knee, 2 knees down, roll over. So you are using your elbows.
Okay.
There you go.
I almost did another one.
Okay, so Superman, 4 points. Going, get knocked down. Back up.
I'm not doing that one because I don't have any elbow pads, but I did like my view. Oh, suicide roll! We're here at Skateland for a knockdown, drag-out roller derby between the Santa Rosa Roller Girls and the Gulf Region Roller League.
A jam is no more than 2 minutes, and every jam you rotate the 5 girls that are out there.
The person who gets the points. I forgot
The jammer.
The jammer. Now, why is it called the jammer? It feels like that's the only person not jamming anything.
Oh no, they're getting the crud beat out of them.
Oh, they're getting jammed.
Yeah, they're working the hardest, in all honesty, because not only do they have to get through the pack, everybody on the opposite team, including the other jammer, is aiming for them.
I don't know if you can see here, but this is not a padded wall. If you're looking for a killer pizza and a frosty brew, think Hopjack's Pizza Kitchen and Tap Room. With downtown locations in both Mobile and Pensacola, Hopjack's sets the standard for good times here on the Gulf Coast. Hopjack's is open 365 days a year, and their gourmet kitchen never closes before 2 a.m., even if it's 1 a.m. on Christmas. With 63 beers on tap and live music every weekend, Hopjacks is the place to be. Hot pizza, cold beer, cool music. Hopjacks Pizza Kitchen and Tap Room.
Become a better graphic designer, video editor, or web developer at SkillQ, where Apple and Adobe trainers teach Photoshop, Flash, Final Cut, and more. Enroll at SkillQ, your Gulf Coast training center.
Lights are flashing. Your heart is pounding. You've been drinking. What are you going to do now? If you find yourself in this situation, there is only one name you need to remember: Ratchford. In 33 years as an attorney, F.T. Ratchford has represented over 5,000 DUI cases. He understands the concerns first-timers have and will do what it takes to keep you on the road. With the best rates in Pensacola and offices across from the courthouse, the choice is easy. We all make mistakes. Don't risk losing your license.
Places, personalities, parties. Are you ready to get wet? Wet County, Friday nights after Jimmy Kimmel Live. Only on WEAR.
There are so many things that we take for granted in our lives, but one thing that we should never take for granted are the brave men and women of our volunteered armed forces. Some of these brave warriors have suffered catastrophic injuries. Many are missing limbs or have been badly burned. The Wounded Warrior Project was created to help and support those who are returning home from combat with catastrophic injuries. To learn more, call 877-832-6997.
Just because there's no mountains in Florida doesn't mean you're stuck playing tennis. We found a place that even in these flat grounds, you can get ready for Mount Everest.
We're kind of like a very small teaching facility with our whole goal is to get you to real rock.
So, Florida might be one of the flattest states in the country, but that doesn't mean you can't learn how to climb. Here at Weatherford's, we'll be taking our first lesson in scaling the wall, just like that one.
It's a very good exercise. It gets you very strong. It gets you sinuous muscles instead of the big bulky muscles. It's a full body workout. It's a mental workout. The only thing that it doesn't do is cardiac. A lot of people think you use upper body strength. No, not necessarily. Most of it is actually keeping your hands down low and using your feet to push up the wall. A lot of young guys come in and think it's using your arms, okay? And so they come in here and they try to arm it up, okay? And then they come down. If you give me a 14-year-old girl that's done gymnastics and a 14-year-old boy that's been playing football, I'm gonna put the money on the girl. It equalizes. It's very interesting that we'll have somebody your size in here and a big tall Marine, and you'll pull a move off and then he'll come up and go, you know, how'd you do that? You know, I've seen it. We have all these different handholds to mimic real rock, and all this colorful tape represents different roots to go up the wall. And so within the roots of the wall, there are problems called cruxes. And some of them are easier, some of them are misdirected, and so you have to rethink the movement. And because it's not going up a ladder, you know, you might have to switch your feet out, switch your hands out, lean another way, cross your hands, because climbing is a game of chess, which the movements are not linear. You move different ways. Combine that with flexibility and say a rhythmic movement like dance. Put your right foot there. Put your left foot there. The rope's already up there. And one end of the rope, this will be tied into the climber through their harness.
Okay.
And then the other end will go to another climber that is called the belayer. Use this one. It's big. It's the big ones.
Okay.
Climbing is you against yourself, and your coach and support is your belayer on the ground. Okay? He's not rooting against you, he's rooting for you. Then over here is your partner. This is Prentice. Prentice has been working the wall for me for at least 6 years or so. It is a team effort. Definitely a team. You kind of look and see where you're going to go, the handholds, and then of course communicate with Prentice.
Climbing.
Climb on.
Back and forth. All right.
This is when you're gonna lean back and let go. Let go. Get your feet on. Alright, now he's gonna safely lower you back down. Okay, you ready?
Ready.
Okay, he's gonna safely let you down. Now keep your feet wide, put them out wide, and just let the wall come down the wall. Very careful.
That was fun, but kind of nerve-wracking at the same time.
If you're looking for a killer pizza and a frosty brew, think Hopjack's Pizza Kitchen and Tap Room. With downtown locations in both Mobile and Pensacola, Hopjack's sets the standard for good times here on the Gulf Coast. Hopjack's is open 365 days a year, and their gourmet kitchen never closes before 2 a.m., even if it's 1 a.m. on Christmas. With 63 beers on tap and live music every weekend, Hopjack's is the place to be. Hot pizza, cold beer, cool music. Hopjack's Pizza Kitchen and Tap Room. As the summer starts to cool down, hockey season is heating up. After an incredible first season, the Pensacola Ice Flyers are back. Don't miss out on any of the breakaway action. Full and half season tickets are on sale now. Be there October 23rd when the first puck drops. Recharged, refueled, reinvented, the Pensacola Ice Flyers. Get your tickets now. Hey, are you looking for a party on Friday night? Welcome to Wet County, where fun is always on tap. We have an open bar serving up the best beaches, the hottest parties, and the wildest people on the Panhandle. Are you ready to get wet? Wet County. Friday nights after Jimmy Kimmel Live. Only on WEAR.
It's a new day. A day where a kind word
and a helping hand
can make all the difference.
It's a new day.
A day where despair gives way to hope. Where you give.
But you get so much more in return. It starts with one person.
It starts with you. It starts today.
Volunteer and help build a better community.
Thank you for joining us on this all-sports episode of Wet County. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. Now listen to this music while I take out my aggression on old number 1 over here. 1 second. Man, he hits back.
So the name Vibe Irie really means to put out good energy. You know, Gary here, he's our 5th singer over the years. This our drummer Chris, he's the 4th drummer, I believe. So it's kind of been a rotating cast of musicians with a general theme. Oh man, we want them to feel good. We want them to dance a little bit. We want them to go home just with their spirit uplifted a little bit more. We break it down nice and mellow every now and then, but generally we like to bring very high energy. We like to bring the energy of a rock show in the reggae format.
This one is original. Original song by Vibe Johnny Lanty. We just walk away. Boy, walk the street all night long. Hey. Running and cutting and doing everything that's wrong. Tell me, rude boy, sing the line from get you away. Hey. And all the fast money you make, you'll never spend. Go and find out. So what you gonna do? When there comes knocking at your door, what you gonna do? When you spread evil on the floor, what you gonna do? When there comes knocking at your door, so what you gonna do? When Johnny Law comes knocking at your door, when Johnny Law comes knocking at your door. you're living for boy, yeah. You got to work before you can get paid. Yes, sir. Got to give thanks along the way, yeah. Sometimes you got to go along your feet and pray. Come on, part of it. So what you gonna do? When it looks like you're not just doing, but what you gonna do? When you're spreading on the floor, what you gonna do? When it looks like you're not just doing, but what you gonna do? When Johnny Long goes out to bed. Listen to this, right? This is how rude boy cry when they go to person. No disrespect to, you know? Hardcore. Let it go.